Hi, everybody. How you doing this morning? Oh my gosh. Welcome to the show. I'm just snacking away and picking at my teeth and trying to get it together here. How's it going this morning? Didn't sleep well last night. I had a wonderful evening yesterday. My Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife and I, we went out last night and met up with our daughter, and we had a wonderful bite to eat. Some of the paparazzi actually were out there trying to get photos of Jen and I, and we kind of were walking into the restaurant, and we're very happy. I'm all dolled up, and Jen's looking great like she always does. And then later on we posed for some more photos, and she's just there. I mean, I've got those stilts on because I'm only 4'8" tall, and she's holding me up there. I don't mind hanging on to Jen like that. That's okay. That's quite all right. Although you can see I'm kind of a bit dopey looking last night. I just wasn't quite getting it together. But we love getting our publicity shots. We get out there and think about opening a bagel shop and driving a Tesla around. We fantasize, and so our photographers out there, they accommodate us. They find us. They post our photos. This is when we were out grocery shopping the other day. Jen, it was really hot here in Calgary, and Jen didn't want to be, really too hot and everything like that. So she put on a dress that allowed the airflow to kind of keep her cooled down. And, it's amazing how you can't tell that she has a hip issue, but you see her hand on my shoulder there. I'm holding on to her and she's hanging on to me, and we're just kind of standing there and getting those shots in. Everything for the public, it is. And then, of course, here I am impersonating all my viewers who are just making all kinds of money right now, writing options. And they're going out there. I know you guys are going out there to flea markets and stuff, and you're picking up your hot, pieces of clothing, your swag, to show off how well you're doing in the options market, getting those felt hats and those walking canes. Yeah, baby, it's all good times. It's all good times. But anyway, we went out to a restaurant we hadn't been in a long time, and I had a wonderful meal last night. Had some what's it called, carbonara, spaghetti with the bacon, and great, loved it. And drinking my Diet Coke with it, and it's all great. We got home last night several hours later, and had a wonderful visit with our daughter. And we go to bed last night. I'm lying down. I'm almost fully asleep. I'm almost gone, and then all of a sudden, I guess there was a burp coming, and it was all just that that bitter tasting burp you get. Ew. Then I immediately, I sat up. I thought I'm going to throw up, and no, I wasn't ill at all. My tummy wasn't upset. It was this bile, you know what I mean. So I had to find the Tums and get some Tums going. And of course, I want to go to sleep, but you can't. And it took like 2 hours to kind of settle things down. And I got to sleep with about 3 hours to go before I had to get up. So not doing too well on the sleep quotient, but had a great night yesterday. It was really nice. It was nice to spend some time with her. It was super. Anyway, it used to be a lot easier, but it's not that easy anymore. We have a new member here, Ixo Tucker Oxy. I don't know what to. I'm going to say I'm going to call this YouTuber short form a nickname IT. I think we got IT here. Welcome IT to the channel. I have no idea how to pronounce that, and pronouncing it on the fly will be impossible. A Chillin' with Uncle Bruce member. Thank you, IT, for joining. Nice to have you here today. I suspect IT is a brand new member, unless IT was called something before and changed their name. Great to have you here, and nice to have you join us, and welcome aboard this wonderful group of followers, a bunch of members here. The Gold Bagel member family and the Chillin' with Uncle Bruce family. You are welcome, and we're glad you're here. And let's hope you're going to make a bunch of money today, tomorrow, next week, next month. Let's go, baby. Today is option expiry day, kids, and that means we got options expiring out. We've got money to be cashed in on. Should be a fun morning and day. I was saying on the if you're a Gold Bagel family member like one of these guys over here, We did the alert trade alert show this morning before this show, and in that show I talked about, watch this market, and I mean the Dow and the S&P and the Nasdaq. Watch these indexes closely because, all morning they've been positive. Yes, they have been. They've been showing, they have been indicating a nice opening. No question about it. Right now, the Dow's up 229. That's 0.75 of a percentage point or so. The S&P is up 32 points, which is 0.82%, and Nasdaq is up 127 points right now. That's 1% gain. So far, these three indexes are showing an okay start to the day. Crude, by the way, is up $1.52. But the big but, we've had 3 days of gains, not incredibly great, but 3 days of gains. And I'm not sure if this one has got a lot of staying power. That's what I'm wondering about. I'm kind of wondering maybe, just maybe, this market might be a bit of a weak rush, and it's not a buy at all costs kind of rally. I don't think so. I think it's a continuation of a little snapback rally after a pretty good sell-off for 2 weeks, after a really good run that started after the lows were set back in June. We're still in a bear market. We're not anywhere near getting out of a bear market. We are going to go lower on these markets, unfortunately, because the economics, the pure economics of economies around the world are really not good. And we are seeing more and more evidence of this come up and come up and come up and come up. Kind of like my dinner last night. It just keeps coming up and coming up. Although that's stopped, by the way, fine. If I were drinking, I'd have an excuse. I could say, I had too many beers and too many wines. I shouldn't have had those shots. I don't do that, so I don't know what to say. In any event, welcome one and all to this broadcast. We are going to go possibly, we're going to go into a good hour to start the day. Then we're going to level off. Then we might back off a little bit. We might pop up a little bit more, and then we might back up, and we may have a down day when it's all said and done. Because again, the question is this: do you want to be in a position where you're holding a whole bunch of stock in a whole bunch of companies Friday afternoon, with the Queen's funeral going on, the war in Ukraine going on, the China implosion going on, all kinds of nonsense in the natural gas market, oil market? You really want to be long paper? Or would you rather be long cash and decide on Monday what to do with your money? Because if you're still sitting on stock Friday afternoon and you don't have any powder for Monday morning, you're locked in. And if the market moves against you first thing Monday morning to start a new week, you are sitting on positions that you're not very happy about. On the other hand, if you're sitting on cash, your guess is, your question is, do I want to hold cash and run the risk that on Monday morning the market's going to be way up and I miss the boat? I don't think there are many of those kind of people. I really don't. I don't think that the smart money is going to go, Monday's going to be a great day. I think we might have, flat or some profit taking come in. It's possible we have more selling coming into the market than gains. That's what I'm getting at. Anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll follow that very closely. But I suspect it's possible that we could have a backing off of this gain coming into the opening and then through the day. And it might be that it accelerates, the selling accelerates as the day goes on, as people want out. And then we see on the big issues. Now, on our favorite former SPACs, they're not affected by this necessarily. They may have a flat opening, a little positive opening, a little negative opening, and just kind of meander along and not lead or trail the market. They'll just kind of be in the middle of it. But larger cap issues with high PE multiples are suspect. So I'm talking Apple, I'm talking Amazon, and a few others. If you're not in the teens for PE multiple, you're high. If you're over the 20s, you're into the 20s and mid 20s or higher, you were very high on the PE multiple. Those shares cannot maintain those prices with higher interest rates and higher inflation. no way. So we'll see what's going on. Also noticed news out of China, terrible. Absolutely complete negative news coming out of China again. Lockdowns. This one city they locked down Monday or something, 21 million, 25 million people. They've extended the lockdown. You folks in Canada, the US, and Europe, we have, well, I should say we, because I'm part of you guys, we have no idea what it's really like in a, quote, Chinese city lockdown. We would have, let's put it this way. I think it would be next to impossible for the United States of America to institute a lockdown like China does lockdowns. I cannot fathom 21 million Americans in a region being told not to leave their homes under any circumstances for the next 2 weeks. I can't imagine it. There would be guns in the streets because there's guns in America. There's guns in Canada. There'd be guns in the streets. There's knives in Canada. Have you heard that? We have a couple of guys who were stabbing people last week. We have knives in Canada. We like our steak, you know. Anyway, there's no way we can institute something like that. But in China, the government is so powerful and the people of China are so terrified of their government, absolutely terrified of their authority figures, that they have total domination. And anyone stupid enough to get caught by authorities is made an example of in front of everybody else. That's the way you keep people in line. And that's how they do it. It's not done that way in America, Canada, Europe, but the lockdowns over there are severe, and they are economically severe. And this is where we have to actually pay attention to this for our stock markets. This is what we don't get told about. We don't get really educated about by our media, because China doesn't want us to know exactly what they really are doing over there during these lockdowns. These are cruel, and they are vicious, and there is no exceptions. And we're talking a complete economic shutdown in regions of that country when they do these lockdowns. And the virus, they have this fantasy thinking that, well, you know, as communists, when we run the society like we do, we dominate every aspect of people's movements, and then we try to dominate every aspect of their thoughts, emotions, and everything else. We're trying to turn them into robots. They think that they can control a virus. And how wrong are they? Mega wrong, like not even close. Viruses don't care what you believe, who you like, who you hate, what your hopes and dreams and aspirations are. Viruses are the neutral party in any society, whether it's the COVID virus or whether it's a flu virus or whether it's any other kind of a virus. It's polio, it's measles, it's chickenpox. It doesn't care. Viruses have a way of surviving. And they've been around a lot longer than we have, viruses in general. And we have found ways to control some viruses and protect ourselves, but viruses can overcome everything. And the Chinese haven't got a chance to stop this. And they are trying. They're doing all they can. And they're not sharing with the rest of the world where they really are. Okay. Ari, you got to go. Use that kind of talk here. You're gone. Look, what can I say? It's a society that won't tell us what they're really up to because they don't want to admit to their failures. You don't want to lose face, you know. And yet the rest of us are like, well, if we can't trust you, we know whatever you're saying is probably a stretch of the truth. You're not telling us how you're really doing with COVID. You're not telling us how you're really doing with your economy as a whole. You're not telling us how you're really doing with your public companies. You're not telling us what you did with Jack Ma. Where's Jack Ma? Whatever happened to one of the most richest guys on the planet with Alibaba and all that? Why would we trust these guys? Well, you don't. You just don't. In any event, what can I say? China's in trouble. big trouble. It's going to affect us, and that's what I'm coming back to, I guess. Finally, look, if you shut down regions of China completely, you are talking about hundreds of factories that are shut down as well, which are producing thousands of different things. Okay, one factory doesn't make just one part for something. You're interrupting the supply chain. You're interrupting the production chain. You're interrupting companies like Tesla, Apple, anyone else that manufactures anything in China and exports it around the world. They're all affected by these lockdowns in their own little way. And sometimes one component of one of these, all right, just one component of one of these is held up because of a city lockdown in China for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. That screws up the delivery of millions of these, not hundreds or thousands, millions of these. You hold Apple up for a 2-week time frame to deliver whatever, and I'm not saying Apple is directly affected right this second, but it's an example that I'm trying to get to you guys to think about, that this or a Tesla or a refrigerator or a washer dryer set, a freezer, a microwave, anything we're importing from over there to Europe and Canada and the US, coming into US retailers, US distributors, contractors, banks that are lending money to North Americans and Europeans to buy these goods. This screws it all up, because until you get possession of the item, or your seller gets possession of the item, say the appliance store, you can't get the item. You can't get the financing for the item. The banker can't lend you the money. The interest doesn't start piling up on the items in the purchase. This affects every segment of our economy, whether we like it or not, no matter how much we hate communists and what they do and how they do it. It doesn't matter. It's economics. Remember, it's not personal. It's business, okay? And we are connected here. We are completely connected to this whole thing, and it's going to impact us. I'm just noticing the comment. I'm trying to watch my chat here as it's going by. Anyone wants to mention any of these slogans that were, being talked about a little while ago? You're out of here. There's no exceptions. You're out. I won't tolerate it. So that's that. We move on. Look, this market at the moment is ignoring that. And the reason it's ignoring it, it's not its fault. It's because the participants in the market, 90 whatever percent, have no idea of the connection between the mess in China and the rest of the planet. They don't get it. They're, whatever source they're watching for market information, they're not getting this info. There's 1 + 1 is 2, not 6, not 9. 1 + 1 is 2. And if one party can't deliver goods, services, parts, manufactured goods to the other party, you have no business. And if you have no business there's a gap there, it screws up this party that was supposed to receive these goods, that ordered these goods, that may have put down payments on these goods. This is a screw up. Now, it might be a 1-week delay, a 2-week delay, a 1-month delay, a 3-month delay. It doesn't matter. In the world of Target, in the world of Costco, in the world of Walmart, in the world of Home Depot, in the world of Target, all these major retailers that we love in North America and in the UK, all of your favorite major retailers, and in Europe, if they don't get their product in a certain window of time, you have missed a selling season. And for the summer selling season, the barbecues have to arrive, the outdoor patio furniture has to arrive, all that summer stuff has to arrive in a certain window of time at the early part of the new year to be ready to be distributed all over the retail network for April 1, May 1, June, July, August. If you're a month late, you have screwed up everything, because behind the summer stuff starts the fall stuff, which starts the winter stuff, which starts the spring stuff. It all has to work perfectly. And most corporations now of a large nature have what they call just-in-time delivery for everything they do. Ford Motor Company wants tires for their F-150 trucks to arrive at exactly a certain time of the day, of the week, of the month, because of their production schedules of F-150s. Firestone knows that. Goodyear knows that. Michelin knows that. They deliver tires when told to deliver tires. And in many cases, the tires don't arrive just as a tire. They arrive as an entire wheel assembly. And so, in effect, there are factories who receive the raw tires, who then put the tires onto rims, Ford rims, of which there are how many different designs, styles, and sizes, all just in time to be delivered, fully delivered right to the line, so that the person you see, those people we used to see that would pick up a tire and put it on and go, they got it within the hour. It just got there because those cars keep coming. Those trucks are coming down the line. This is how it's done. But when the bolts don't arrive for Ford to bolt the freaking wheel onto the truck, you don't have wheels on a truck. If the rims are delayed, if the caps on the rims are delayed, if the tires are 1 day late in arriving to the rim shop to be put on, it's a complete foul up. The trucks on the line stop moving, because at the end of the line, nothing rolls off the end of the line. There's no wheels. There are no wheels on the truck. You can't roll the damn thing off the line. And this is true of the engine components, the door hinges, everything. It is just in time delivery for manufacturing. That's just one example, a truck. Take millions of examples of all kinds of other materials and items made and assembled. Whether it's a US plant, Canadian plant, Indonesian plant, China plant, Japan plant, South Korea, it doesn't matter. Wherever it is, these are going worldwide to the end buyer. And this is the problem we've been having with supply chain issues. And China is a absolute deadbeat right now in getting stuff out on time as per agreements. And so the market here, up 271 on the Dow right now, oblivious to this nightmare that continues unabated. It is still there. And what we have right now are 8-second attention span traders who are looking and, oh, the market's up. I'm getting in. I'm going to get in. I'm going to make a quick buck. That's what an 8-second day trader is. Quick buck artist. These guys make money fast and they lose money fast. And generally they lose money over time. And it's these folks that are option buyers looking to buy call options. And you are the folks right here on this channel who are more than happy to deliver these call options to these buyers. And you're winning again and again and again. And I congratulate you all for it, because it's absolutely wonderful. Christina, I just bought a grill and a smoker from Lowe's. Grill was $5.99 on sale for $159. A smoker was $3.59 on sale for $179. Now, for Christina, this is great. For Christina's family, fabulous. For Lowe's, a nightmare, a freaking nightmare. They are trying to get any cost for this merchandise, because this is September the 9th. This is not when you're supposed to sell grills and smokers. This is when you're supposed to be selling Halloween stuff. You're supposed to be selling Thanksgiving stuff coming up. You're supposed to be getting ready for Christmas. But for Christina, this is what we're talking about. And millions like Christina are getting these deals all over Canada, the USA, and maybe Europe. And this is costing the Targets, the Lowe's, the Home Depots dearly. And that's why margins are being compressed at these giant retailers, because of these deals. Deals are great for the consumer, limited time offer, but for investors, it will bite them later when the realization is, oh, we just filed our fourth quarter financials. Our margins were up 5% from last year during the best quarter of the year. Oops, we didn't meet our profit projections. Oops, we're still overstocked on this. This was supposed to be sold for July 4th. This merchandise was supposed to be blown out at $5.99 and $3.59 for the July 4th long weekend so that you could use it all summer long. It didn't get out the door because there are millions of these things. There are many of these through all other retails because there's a competition out there between Target, Lowe's, Home Depot, Costco, Walmart, name them all, to move this product every year. It's America. It's free enterprise, of course. Way to go, Christina. Well done. All right. Anyway, there you go. So much fun here. Never a dull moment. I thought about this the other day, Christina, saying most people don't know why his theme is bagels. Why does Bruce have a shirt with the bagels on it? They've never had to endure him eating them either. Alberto, I miss the uncle chewing in our ear sound. Good morning from Coyote. Oh, man, unbelievable. Let's see what else going on. Coyote, buy high, sell low. Yeah, yep. Unbelievable. Oh, man, what's going on? By the way, wasn't Uncle Bruce's birthday somewhere this week, next week? It's we should run a poll. When is Uncle Bruce's birthday? Does anyone know when it's Uncle Bruce's birthday? Some of you know. You guys are crafty. Alex is here as number 93 thumbs ups. Thank you, Alex. We're 31 minutes away from opening this day up. We're up 268 on the Dow, 38 on S&P, 148 on NASDAQ. We're up $1.84 on crude oil. Let's see here. What else is going on? Good. Let's see what's going on here. Credit Savage, good morning, my friends. Hope everyone has a great option expiry day. Yeah, I saw Gaudy saying, I saw some people celebrating the bull trap last month, having mental breakdowns these past weeks because the market corrected. They will never learn. They'll touch the stove again. There you go. What's for dinner, Christina? You got those grills and cookers out there. Oh, man. Right on. Here we go. Sell my house fast, Upper Marlboro. Hi, everybody. In other news, I read an article yesterday about a looming national railroad strike in the U.S. just to shake things up a bit more. Yeah, that will create havoc. When the dock workers, the port workers, they go on strike, or when pilots go on strike for airlines. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, does that filter through the economy dramatically. Yeah. Crazy. What else is going on here? Welcome, one and all, to have you here. It was a bull market till Bruce stopped eating bagels on the air. Is that a coincidence? Good morning from Joe Manning. How you doing, Joe? Let's see. Bill is saying, Tiff, I think you're right. He stopped eating bagels. Margo went down. That guy, is your birthday on September 22nd? Is he right? Bobby, his birthday, obviously yesterday, trouble sleeping, burping. Yeah, are you sure it wasn't a different type of trouble sleeping? Are you sure? John's touchpad, number 95. And what else? Joe, what's the play today, Bruce, for expiry? What are we going to do here? We'll watch. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to rewatch the shows from last year. I remember it was close to mine, says Flair. Hey, Uncle B, Royal Caribbean's about to hit $50 again. Is it time to buy some puts if you can get them at a good price? Yeah, definitely. If you can get them at a decent price, worth your while. The problem is if the premiums are too high, and the stock has to drop $10 before you make any money, forget about it. You may want to look at puts quite a ways out that have that 90-10 rule, where you're 90% of what you're buying is book value, 10% or less is time value. Then you can benefit on a $5 drop or an $8 drop. But it might not be worth it. Again, you got to be really careful with puts on Royal Caribbean because so many people are betting against that stock off and on. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. Okay. Okay. Look, today is expiry day. Options, what to do. GameStop is 26.30. All right. I would not be surprised if GameStop trades between 24 and 27 today. I would not be surprised. We have a $3 swing. It might be that we have an uptick to start, then we level off a little bit, and then we begin to slide. It might mirror the entire market. It might not. It might go the opposite of the entire market. It is not a Dow component stock, and it's not going to trade like FANG stocks. It's in its own world, and so the volume just isn't there to tell me we're going a lot higher. 106,000 traded this morning. That's 26,000 pre-split. This is a nothing burger. We have nothing going on GameStop. Don't be fooled with 106,000 pre-market and go, oh, it's trading 106,000. It's really active. No, that's not happening here. Not a lot of stock is moving around. Remember, there are now something like, 304 million shares out there. That's how many exist now for GameStop. 4 times as many as before. So with 304 million out, we're trading 100,000 this morning. Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Let's see. Alberto, if it's the 22nd of September, we share a birthday, says Alberto. Well, that's interesting. Octavio, number 100 thumbs ups. I'm number 100. We're into triple digits. Let's get to 200 thumbs ups. March 23rd for RCL puts. What do you think about those? I don't know. You're on your own here. Uncle Bruce, John Anderson, Uncle Bruce, I want to sell an option on Goldman Sachs for a month out. I want to sell a 350 strike. Or should I do 2 weeks out instead? Thanks for your ultra conservative nephew. Thank you, John. Goldman Sachs. What do you think, Bruce, about a Goldman Sachs call, a 350 for a ways out? Okay, well, the stock right at the moment going into the pre-market, we're at 338.60. So this contract is about 1140 out of the money, right? So if you go a month out, I'm hoping you get a big, fat, juicy premium because that's what you want to be paid to do this. Let me double check on what it was looking at last night on the options market. I'll just pop it up here. On my big ass iPad that will take a bit to load up. And of course, this is only showing last night's close, not showing the fact that in the pre-market, we're up 332, okay? So you're talking about maybe an October call, something like that. An October 350 maybe. Let's take a look at something like this, see if we can get this to come through here. Come on, baby. Here we go. All right, we're into October. Or are we? Let's see if I can make this work. October. Here we go. Okay. It took a while. Okay, October the 7th expiry, just as an example, the 350s are 440 to 475. The October 14s, and that's not quite a month out, but close, 540 to 595. And October 21s, that's the third Friday in October. Those will be the most active trades. There are 2,600 existing contracts out there, 735 to 765. So I'd be looking to write those because you want premium. If you're going to go that far out, 350s for, through 750, something like that. That's a 2% return on the value of the exercise price. And you're offering your stock technically for 350, 750, right? 750 plus the 350 exercise price with a 338.59 market right now. Now, this morning with a $3 gain, this contract will probably get you closer to $8, maybe $8.25. All right, because a $3 up move on the stock, this option will move up probably $1. Maybe you can get $8.50 for it. I'd be interested in that trade on Goldman. You can do that. Now, if you wanted, like you were speculating, what about if I just go 2 weeks out instead of 3 weeks out? So this is the 9th, 16th, 23rd of September-ish. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, September 23rd, 350s. 195 to 219. Not that much premium, but again, it is. If we add if we add a little bit of money to this contract, it's probably trading this morning when we opened at more like 250, 270. And you're out of the money, and you would only have to wait a couple of weeks. It's worth considering. You might want to look at 345s instead if you're going shorter term. But and I know, and any of you who follow Goldman Sachs, you're all aware of the fact that Goldman can move $10 to $15 in a day because this is a $338 stock. It's not a $33 stock. It's like GameStop. GameStop from 33 to 35 is doable in a day. Well, that's like 330 to 350 on a stock like Goldman that multiply by 10. Goldman doesn't move $20 in a day, but it can move 10. And so if you're going to write 350s, you are one good day away from a big up move, if there is to be one. All right. But again, our friend here, John Anderson, is wise enough to know now, having been an option writer for a while, John can write a call for a couple of weeks out and roll over anytime John wants. And John also knows that he's writing, if he can write a call for 250, 275, $3, that's 12 out of the money. Even if the stock moves up $5 in the next day or two, or $10 sometime by next week, late part of next week, the call will rise a bit, but will lose time value in the meantime. And so it's one kind of partially negates the other. But if the stock goes to 348 next week late, and this call has a week to go, it'll be around $3. So he breaks even probably on the call. What he sold it for is what he could buy it back for. The good news is his stock went up $10. That's the good news. The account is worth more money, but the option has not given him a cash return. Obviously, the choice that he has to make at that point is, should I just buy it back for $3, turn right around now and write a new 2-week further out contract at 360, 365? Just pull a string on this thing. And okay, I'll take my $3 premium up here at a 360 strike price for 2 weeks out again. And I dare the stock to go up another $10. Go ahead. Make me richer by going up in value and not letting me make a dime on these options. I'm richer anyway. But on the other hand, if the shares have a bad week or they have a lousy day and a half and they dip $8, $12 over a day or two or three, these $3 contracts are down to $1 awful fast. And so he'll take a couple of dollars off in cash and wait to write his next series of calls again. And away we go. So either way you want to go on this, John, you can. And again, if you want to be aggressive on it, which you are not generally, but if this was an aggressive trader that I'm talking to, an aggressive trader could be writing maybe 335s that are in the money and taking all premium plus some book value right now, all of it for a short time frame, like 2 weeks. Why? Because if the stock backs off $5, the contract is out of the money immediately. There's a couple dollars, $2.50, $3 right there, and the time value shrinks with a short-term contract. So $7, $8 contracts can become $3, $4 contracts very quickly on any kind of a slight pullback. But the risk you run is that if the shares are up $3.50 now, and they're up $7.50 later today, just saying, then these could be 9 or 9.5, these calls, because they're in the money and they're more in the money. But you've got 2 weeks to decide what to do with it. Here's the other way to play this. If you bought the stock right now at $338.95 and you wrote a 335 contract against it, you're probably going to get $9, $10 for the contract. You're selling the stock for $345. It's a $335 exercise price. You got $10 premium. You're offering it up for $345. You're daring someone to exercise you right now. You want them to exercise you right now, because if they did, you get to keep the premium and you get $335 for your stock. So there's $345 in your account. You just paid $338 to get this stuff. You're up $6, $7. What do? You buy the stock back for $338, $339. You write another $335 or a $340 call for a week or two out. You dare them to come and get you. Pay me out because you're buying me out at a gain. Now, the trick of it is there are people out there who have higher prices for this stock. People bought it at 340, 350, 360 or more. They don't want to be bought out at 335, but they've got the mentality wrong. Because you bought the stock at 360 and now you're writing a 335 call with a $10 premium, you're selling out at 345. If you're exercised, people think they're losing $15, $20. I paid 360, 365. I'm losing money. What they forget is they can just buy the stock back. Buy it back immediately and write calls again for $7, $8 above book value. And that's how you are earning, always earning on the stock, and you're always writing. The thing you never forget, you can't forget as an option writer, is you're always writing options, even on this stock. So, John, you've got an easy trade here, either a 2-week trade or a 4-week trade if you want it to be, and you can decide which way you want to go. And you have had success doing it the way you're doing it. I say knock yourself out. If you want a higher return into your pocket, you're going to have to write a lower priced call. But I would then look at 2 weeks out, closer to the market, take extra cash in right now and watch that trade and decide for yourself whether you're going to be a rollover candidate, exercised candidate, depending on if the stock pops on you or if you're in the money. Totally up to you. There's a whole bunch of choices there, and you're in the driver's seat. And that's the best part about being the casino. You set the rules for your slot machine called GameStop, called Goldman Sachs calls, or GameStop, or anything you want. All right. Christina, there is hype that Citadel is liquidating in Europe, I believe. Interesting. Let's see. What else? Coyote, a whole 100,000 on post-split GameStop. Joe, Uncle Bruce, how much weight do you put into Max Payne on expiration day? I don't use these terms, but I'm sure I think of this sort of stuff just as an overall observation of what's going on. But look, if you bought an option for $6 and it's now 40 cents, the pain has been felt for days, weeks. And, you know, that's the norm in the options market. On expiry day, you got losers and you got winners, and you have break-eveners. That's the business. But option expiry day is judgment day. That's where this game is over, and now we start the next Friday's game all over again with expiry coming up, fast and furious, and away we go. You guys, as writers, you have to be the ones to take advantage of these swings and these depreciating contracts. This is what I'm trying to train you to do. And you know what? You can't make $1 million on a trade, but you can make $1 million over time, depending on how many you can write and how aggressive you either are or not are. It's totally up to you. What is your objective? If your objective is to make a couple of $1,000s a month to add to existing income and just pad your return on whatever your account has, whatever your portfolio is, you don't have to be an incredibly successful trader unless you're trading one call at a time. If you're trading 5, 10 calls at a time and you're doing rollovers every couple of weeks, you might be trading over 20, 30, 40 contracts a month. You're trying to make $2,000 a month on 40 calls. You need to make $50 a call, if I got my numbers right. That's it. That you need to make 50 cents a contract. Can you make 50 cents a contract on shrinkage? I think you can. Goldman is right here, and others. But if you want to make $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month and replace your full-time job with a nice little cushion of extra cash, then you're going to have to write more calls to take the heat off of the calls you're writing. If you're going to write just 10 calls and roll them over every 2 weeks, only do 20 calls in a month, you want to make 10 grand, you got to make 500 a call average. If you're writing 100 calls every 2 weeks, that's 200 calls a month. You want to make 10 grand, it's $50 a call average, 50 cents a contract. It's all relative, and you build your way up to that level. And one way to build your way up to higher income is poor man covered call writing. And that's why you take my classes. You take all of them to figure out the entire options market to understand how this all works and how this all fits in, and understand the psychology of the other party in this entire game we're talking about here. You're the casino, and the victims, the ones who are giving you this money, are the gamblers on the floor of the casino. That's where your slot machine is sitting. And you have a slot machine. It might be a GameStop slot machine. It might be a Goldman Sachs. It might be an Apple. It might be SoFi, whatever slot machine you're offering. And it has its own unique rules. And the gamblers out there can choose whichever slot machine they want to play. And if they come to yours, they're throwing the money in there first and then pulling the handle. You got the cash. You've got the money. You've sold the call to start this whole thing off. And you've got the money in your account immediately. And you decide now what to do with it. When do you buy that call back? If you buy it back at all, and some of you don't buy calls back. You never buy the calls back. You write them and you let them expire worthless because that's the way you're comfortable doing it. Others of you are very eager to pull the trigger. You'll sell a call for $350. You'll buy them back for $175 the same day if it gives you that return. Some of you will write calls for 88 cents and buy them for 45 cents in an hour. It all depends on the market, of course, the fluctuating volatility and everything else. And so Max Payne, yeah, there's Max Payne, but it's been suffered all the way along. Uncle Bruce, we need a nothing burger emoji. That's what we need here. Christina, Reddit crowd believes the mother of all short squeezes is coming. No kidding. But to be fair, it's always tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. There's always, remember the end of the world? Those predictors, the end of the world. They've been doing this forever. Okay, the guys who predicted the end of the world during the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 76 AD, whatever that was, they were right. If they were predicting the end of the world a month or two before the volcano erupted and eviscerated Pompeii and Herculaneum in Italy, the Roman Empire, they were correct. The problem was they were probably in the town where they were predicting the end of the world. So they didn't get to brag about it. They were dead. You see, they died too. You see, when you predict the end of the world, the trick is not to be on the world when it happens so that you can survive the end of the world and live on. Problem is, if there's no world, I don't know how you move on. So I don't know what the upside is for these guys, but mother of all short squeezes, tomorrow, always tomorrow, the stock will go up tomorrow. In the meantime, you take the option premium. That's right. Always be writing. Write them, Dano. Absolutely. Alberto, Christina, I stopped looking at Reddit for stock news. I was following their advice and I lost my ass. Christina, yeah, I was too. And then I took a step back and I said, this is culty. And I backed out. I still go to see what the flavor is over there. A Wing Commander, I am finally here. I'm number 106. Hybrid. Mr. Duncan, Goldman Sachs last October 1st was $380. Yes, it was. Alberto, thanks, Uncle, and several on here. I'm inching my way out of a red ocean. Before Uncle, I was in the hole over 300 big ones. Welcome back, my friend. Bama Babe. Wow, Alex, Bank of England delays interest rate decision by a week due to the royal mourning period. Correct. Alberto, yeah, it was bad, laughing out loud. Christina, Alberto, did you regret putting the money out there that you lost? JRP, I think the Redditors are doing a poor man's pump and dump. Look at all the people who lost their stimulus and life savings from this shoot the moon mentality. The stock market was a big winner. And the thing was, how many people 2 years ago were getting these stimulus dollars and they were going to gamble it on NFL.com. They were going to play, the football spread, the baseball, well, all sports was canceled. Where did they go? Some of them ended up at the stock market. And unfortunately, they came into the market not knowing anything. And, they figured, well, I'll just buy this and try to sell it. And luckily for them, the market was on a bull run at that point. And some of them made money. They were buying Apple and the FANG stocks, putting in $100 every week or $500 a week or whatever they could afford to come up with, whatever they were doing. And their money was going up in value and they got full of themselves and just so confident that, I'm a god. And then they began to look for other gambles because all of these other players came into this market. And of course, we had all of these promoters who came out and were, remember when they were using a spin wheel? They would throw a dart with the letters A, B, C, all the way to A to Z, and they would throw the dart 4 times, and whatever 4 letters came up, that was the stock they were going to buy that day. Those days, those guys, how many gazillions of people got sucked into that little game, whether they put in $50, $100, $5,000, how many people got hooped out unbelievably? Terrible. I'm just so glad I was able to get to the topic of writing options when I did within a few months of going live back in 21, and now building your knowledge up to this point where you can now take a pragmatic approach to this market and go, okay, whatever goes up must come down, and if there's a buyer, there's a seller, and if there's a seller, there's a buyer. Where do I fit in, and where can I take my pound of flesh out of this market? And you have found it, and many of you are excelling at it, and I'm stoked. I'm excited. You guys, way to go, guys. Where are we at right now? We're up 208 now with the 7 minutes to go. On the Dow, we're up 29 on S&P, up 119 on the NASDAQ, oil up 263. GameStop, 26.34, up 51 cents. That's it. 51 cents. Not $5.10, not $15. 51 cent gain on the pre-market on GameStop. Get that in there, but give yourself a dope slap, a Will Smith dope slap. 51 cent gain on a 200-point gain for the Dow. This is underperforming? Yeah, I think so. 124,000 traded. That is ridiculous. Wow, what a deal, says JRP. Bama, Christina, nobody likes to lose money, but no risk, no reward. Just do not lose more than you gain. Good morning, everybody, from Constantine. Alberto, no regrets. I only play with money that won't hurt me, although after my one-on-one this weekend, I will be heavily on contract. Depends on Uncle's advice. Happy Friday from Constantine. Oh, now you tell me, Bama, babe. IT, how late can you roll out contracts on a Friday if they expire the same day? Right to the end of the day. That's what Michael's saying right there. Thank you, Mike. Right on the bell, just right up into. Thank you, everybody. Alberto, I was very conservative. Now that I've averaged down almost to bear market values, I will write with zero worries. That is awesome, says Duncan. Thanks, Uncle B, says John. You got it. Nick, Big Bruce, let's see ME run today and NVIDIA. Michael is saying to IT, I would not wait until the last minute because you don't want to be rolling that market prices at the end. Yeah, that's for sure. Alberto, Duncan, this old angry shorty will be making many of us millionaires. Mark my words, following his advice has been on point. Not myself. I don't think Uncle Bruce knows what max pain is. Oh, I had some last night, but I'll be fine. IT, yeah, I don't mind buying them on a pullback either. I think 3 days of running, this gas is going to run out here. IT, Michael's saying IT, yes, definitely put your stink bids in the morning. Spare. Damn, my coffee is hot perfectly while we are 13 minutes from the bell. We're now 4 minutes. Let's go here. Hey, Uncle Bruce, do you talk about wheeling, selling cash security? But no, I really don't promote that. I really don't promote wheeling at all. Just found a troll here. Sorry, folks. I'm way behind. I don't talk about it much. I know it exists and some people love it, but I don't go there. I kind of concentrate on what has to be concentrated on here. All right. What else? Credit service. I sometimes sell covered calls for 41 cents and buy them back at 31 cents. If you have 50 contracts, that's $500, easy money. That's true. Anyway, there you are. Let's go. Thank you, everybody. What else is going on here? Lots of comments. Thank you, Karim, number 124. Thank you. Lame Duck, 126 thumbs ups. Thank you. There you go. Okay, we're going to go members only. Get rid of the trolls, hopefully, this way. Thank you all. We've 3 minutes from opening, so we're going to go live, members only anyway. Thank you for being here. Thank you for these thumbs ups, you guys. Appreciate this. As always, thank you for subscribing to this channel, becoming members of this channel, taking classes from this YouTuber. Those of you who are signing up for one-on-ones, looking forward to these, as I always do. We're sold out for this week. For one-on-ones, next Sunday, the 10 o'clock slot is gone. I only have noon and 2 o'clock next Sunday available. So I only have 2 left if anyone's interested in a one-on-one session next weekend, next Sunday. Okay, everybody. Thank you all for being here already. We're 2 minutes away from getting this party started. Let's see what we have in store here. Right now, the GameStop shares are at 49 cents. That's where we're at. 133 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for those. Keep them coming in if you can. Thank you. And what can I say? Credit Savage. I just saw a comment Credit Savage made that was blocked by YouTube automatically, but I just unblocked it. Thank you, all of you, for being here. Let's go, kids. Let's get going and make some dough. Rock and roll here. Watching and following this market. Lots to watch, lots to follow. As we are about to start trading, Larry is about to hit the bells for us. Thank you, Larry Titus. We'll get this market up and going. There we go. Jen is number 134. Thank you, Jen, for the thumbs ups, and everyone else who's been here. Please hit that thumbs up button for us. Let's get to 200 as quick as possible. That is always our objective on this morning show, is to hit 200 thumbs ups as quick as possible. And I thank you all who do that for me every time. You guys are awesome, giving this channel a little bit of momentum with the computer system over at YouTube at the head office. Let's see what else is up here. Nick, General Motors, Uncle Bruce, boo, DQ and all. Okay, I don't know what that means, but okay. Thank you. Good morning, Nick from JRP. Michael, wheel strategy is legit though. Still, sell cash secured puts till assignment, then sell cover calls on the shares you have to buy. Spicy. I will be at Ocean Shores today, making money, walking on the beach. Oh, right on, Spicy and right. Way to go. That's how you do it. All right. The bells should be ringing here any moment now with our friend Larry, if he's in the house. And there he is. There it is. We're here. And Olivia's here. Good morning. I'm number 144. Right on, Olivia. Welcome. And thank you, Larry, for the bells. We are open and ready to trade here. See what this market wants to do, what it wants to do, and how it wants to do it. It's option expiry Friday. Welcome all of you to Friday, the 9th of September, the end of a short week, 4-day trading week, where options only had 4 days to live. Let's see. I had to laugh when you didn't know what that meant. This is common for me. I don't know a lot of things. Good success to all from Expire. Alrighty, we're up 152 on the Dow. We were pushing 200 plus points on the pre-market. We'll see if this comes true on the actual market. Apple right now is up 76 cents. We got GameStop at 26.65 right now. Looks like it's an 82-cent gain for now. SoFi up a nickel to 6.24. Rocket Lab shows a 4-cent gain to 5.60. HPQ 27.76 up 26 cents. Remember yesterday, HPQ touched 26.90 or something like that. Barely, and here we are now, 27.82, almost $1 higher from yesterday's low. Nice to see that. Interesting. A lot of folks made a lot of money on HPQ the last 2 weeks on writing options, and we'll see if it's range bound for a while. We'll see how it wants to go. Let's see what this market gives us. Let me see if I can punch that up here. GameStop 26.90 up $1.07. The high of the day 26.90. The Dow up 174, S&P up 27, NASDAQ up 107. A little lower on the markets. The Dow's up 0.54, not 2/3 of a point. S&P is up 0.69, not 3/4 of a point. And the NASDAQ is up 0.96, not 1.05 of a percentage point. So it's up, but it's not like gangbusters up. And this is what I'm kind of wondering as we open and get trading now. The morning wears on, the initial run here, a little pop. Will there be selling into the market for those who day traded all this week, are they going to take profits out the first hour and then back off trading to be cash only by the end of the day? And that could mean a progressively lower and weaker market as the day wears on. That's what I'm wondering. Are we looking at that as a possibility today? So we pop first, and then we level off a bit, and then we begin the weakening. Going into the weekend, we'll find out. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. I'm glad I followed your advice and bought back on HBE or HBQ. Bruce, stink offer didn't hit yesterday, so now I'm riding into strength. Right on. Bought back yesterday, says Alex. Christina, I have 2705. Is what she's showing on her machine. I'm showing 2689 at the moment. High of the day, 2714. Again, these are one-off trades that probably go through the system at light speed. We don't notice it until 5 minutes after it's all done. Karen is thumbs up 133. Michael says it's dropping 2687 now, up 104 after hitting 2714 for the high. From what I can tell you, of course, my system is not as great as some of yours, so you guys are really into the live trades. Steve, hey, Bagel Gang, it's been a few months. Hope you're all keeping well. Where in the world are you now, Uncle Bruce? Steve, we're in a secret location. We're in a hotel, and we're in Calgary, but that's all I can tell you. We're laying low, and we're well, we're fine, and we're moving along. We're hoping to be in California at the end of the year and through the winter, and that'll replicate last year. And that's where we're at right now. And option writers here are doing very well, and it's been a good run this year, and we're going to keep it going. 2669 right now on GameStop. We're backing off. Michael noticed that it was backing off. HBQ, sorry, long week. I got it. Steve, glad to hear it. Welcome, Steve, to the show, and good to have you here, pal. Let's make some money today is what we're saying here. Apple is now up 64 cents. The Dow showing 214 gain. SoFi up a dime. GameStop 26.80, 4.88. Rocket Lab up 8. HBQ up 31. We got ME up 9. Matterport is up 15 cents. ATIP is 111 down 4. SmartRent up a nickel to $3. Spire is actually up 0.2 of a penny at 148.2. Sextera up 9 cents to 5.22. Bed Bath Beyond up 31 cents to 8.55. Remember it was $30 2 weeks ago? You remember that? Tesla, or 3 weeks ago, Tesla up $5. Pfizer up 19 cents. Boeing up $1 and a penny. Cisco up 23 cents. Twitter down 3. Home Depot up 87 cents. These are penny gains. Fractional, nothing going on here. Carvana up 136. Robinhood up 47. Vanik is up $4, but IBM is down 2 cents. Microsoft up 377. It's been down all week. Goldman up 260, trying a little rally. It was higher in the pre-market, I thought. Interesting stuff. Where are we at now? Google up 135. Amazon up 218. Meta up 345. Royal Caribbean up 99 cents to 46. Target up 90. JP Morgan up 72 cents. Costco up $1.50. Walmart up 13 cents. Nvidia up $2. American Airlines up 14 cents to 14.10. Netflix 232 up 460, and Moderna down 216 to 139. Right now, that's what we got right here, with a 195 gain on the Dow. Deuce caboose, some fly-by-night firms just initiated coverage on SoFi with a neutral rating. Doesn't see meaningful profit for 3 years. Yeah, well, they just whatever. Michael saw that. I don't think it'll take them that long to be profitable. Me either. JJ thinking of adding to my BBBY short on this morning's pop, says JJ. Interesting. Cheers to all of you from around the world who are watching me live today. It's great to have you here. Welcome to Option Expiry Friday, the day where dreams come true and stink bids save lives. Oh, we're having fun here. Are you ready for another class? Are you getting ready for another class? I'm thinking of class number 14 down the road a little bit. I'm going to plot that right over the weekend. I'll let you know, hopefully next week, when that's going to happen, what the topic is as we keep adding to the classes. I'll let you know, and then we'll go from there, okay? But yeah, what topic should we talk about, by the way? What should I do? Duskus, I'm having an extra cup of coffee just for you, Brucey. Right on, pal. Christina, sign me up. Yeah, what should the topic be? I've got a few thoughts, but I'm kind of curious what your thoughts are. I'm thinking of lesson 14, 15, and 16 now over the next, several months. So kind of, back to school. It's fall. Summer's over. We'll see what happens. Deuce Caboose, I am thumbs up 153. Guys, thank you for these thumbs ups. Hit that thumbs up button. We are at 154. We need 46 to get to 200. Want to get to 200 thumbs ups at all costs. Hit those thumbs up buttons. Nail them. 156, 44 to go. And we thank you if you can hit the thumbs up button for us. We appreciate it. We're up 208 on the Dow. Apple up 95 cents. GameStop 26.92, up $1.09. 156 thumbs ups are in the bin. Let's get over 200, please. That would be really, really nice. I'm going to try to get the thumbs up button thing going here. Pop some of these guys up here, and maybe that'll spur the thumbs up meter to start, because these emojis that you pop up here, this makes the markets do exactly what you want them to do. Neat, 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 neat. The attack is on. Here we go. 163 thumbs ups now. 37 to go. Here come the knee emojis. One after the other. There's no mercy. These markets will succumb and give us everything we deserve right there. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Thank you all for your support. Richard Carlin gets the message. He's got the knee emojis going. Here we go. 165 thumbs ups, 35 left to get for 200. Thank you all very, very much. Hit those knee emojis. Let's get this market rolling. There's Alex. He's there. Can't stop Alex. Richard and Alex, thank you guys for hitting those knee emojis. Let's roll, baby. 168 thumbs ups. Deuce could Expire with super duper volume. 10,000 shares. Yeah, what can I say? Where are we at now? 26.83 on GameStop. ME is up 14. Matterport is up 15. ATIP still down 6 cents. Spire 152.5, up 4.5 cents. Spire's moving. It's moving. Oh gosh, it's moving. I'm going to put up some more of these and maybe get that Spire going even higher. Let's get that ATIP going. I want to play, says Bobby. Hit those knee emojis, baby. Bobby Atkinson, I got a bunch of emojis going here. I'm going to pop up a whole bunch of different emojis. So we got a whole bunch you can pop up. If you're a member of this channel, you can use these emojis all the time. And we just throw these up there. It's fun. It's fun. Yeah, we got all kinds of them. Hit those emojis, kids. You can't beat this. Even curling rocks. I mean, come on. We got cowbell. I got a FIBA. The only prescription is more cowbell. Yeah, man. Let's roll here. Pat Merkley, thank you for the thumbs for those knee emojis. Guys are awesome. Let's get this market going. 169 thumbs up, 31 to go, and we've got 200 of them. Thank you, guys. From Pat. Karim. Neat. Deuce. Michael, negative. Wife is tired of me buying some space satellite company. Well, that's exactly when it's about to go. It's when the fatigue kicks in. That's it. There it is. Christina. Oh, yeah, baby. Here we go. Fun times at the OK Corral. 171 thumbs ups are here. Look at that. Gumby Green Day, says Pat. Thank you all for being here. And let's go, markets. Let's roll. Indeed. Welcome, one and all. Right here, right now, let's take a look. The Dow up just 160. Is it already petering out? Apple up 57 cents. That looks like it's petering out. GameStop up 111 to 26.94, 26.89 now. SoFi up 5 cents to 6.24. Rocket Lab up 12 cents. HPQ up 28. ME up 17. Matterport up 12.1 cents. ATIP down 5.5. SmartRent up 2.5. Spire up 4.5 cents. Cyxtera up 4. Bed Bath Beyond up 19. Tesla up 4.15. Pfizer up 15. Boeing up 34 cents. Cisco up 14 cents. Twitter down 8. Home Depot up $1.23. Carvana 159 higher. Robinhood up 41. Vanik up 348. IBM down 37 cents. Microsoft up 303. Goldman up 192. Google up 132. Amazon up 210. Meta up 368. BlackBerry up 14. Royal Caribbean up 81. Norwegian up 15 cents. Carnival up 17 cents. US Steel up 50. Target up 85. JP Morgan up 17. Costco's up 3 some odd dollars here at the moment, up 355. Walmart up 65 cents. Nvidia up 217. Disney up $2. We've got American Airlines up 11. Netflix up 471. Moderna down $2. Yeah, that's it right there. That's kind of what we're watching. A lot of what we're watching. And we're up 165 on the Dow, 29 on S&P, 133-point gain on NASDAQ, with oil at 85.56, up 201 right now. Okay. All righty. Welcome one, welcome all to the show. Deuce Caboose, what hits first? Brucey to 200 thumbs up or Spire to $1.60? What happens first? And JJ AMC, $13.50 puts, up 859%. Zzz, nice. Mike says, Michael, he's going to get 200 thumbs before anything else. 171 are here now. 172, 18 to go on the thumbs ups. There you go. Yeah, Spire, 153 up a nickel. Go Spire, go too. I'd love to see it go to 160 today. Wouldn't that be fun? This is the best level in a while. It's been a couple of weeks since we've been around here, but we got to get going on that Spire. We want to go much, much higher on Spire. Same with ATIP. Those of you buying these stocks and turning around and writing deep out calls, JAD 24s, way to go. Way to take those positions and then roll the money into more stock and bring your average costs way, way down. Nicely done. Good strategy there. That's a good long-term strategy. Beach Boy, neat. Deuce Caboose, 7 cents. Let's go. There you have it. Thank you all. We're at 177 thumbs ups, 23 left to get to 200 today. Thank you, everyone. The Dow up 175. Apple's up only 41 cents. It got up to 155.58. It's now 154.87. This is the low of the day on Apple, and it's still slipping. 25.6 times earnings. No price increases on the phones. Analysts are going to wake up. Whether they've got the guts to say it is the question. But I'm not sure. Are there analysts out there who are going to say Apple is a little overpriced? Might be more in the 135.45 range. That might be where it should be going. No one is saying it yet. They're afraid. Why? All the commissions that they make from Apple trades on all those clients that they keep telling, buy it. You never say sell to your clients if you're a Wall Street broker. You never do it. You're cutting your own throat if you ever say that, and they won't say it. And so customers get caught buying Apple 155.65, 176 just a few weeks ago. Now we're 154. No one is apologizing, and it's still shaky here. Interesting. Option writers unite. Do not fear the upside. Make money. Okay. Spicy Android. Neat. Detroit. I'm number 176. Tell DQ to relax. I made it. Oh, okay. 122 gain on the Dow. That's it. 122 now. Are we going to back off here a little more? It'll be interesting. All right. GM stock price target cut to 90 from 95 by Bank of America. Ford cut to 28 from 32. Bank of America. Interest rates. The cost of buying a car just went way up. Higher cost for the money to get the product. And of course, these bankers are the rates are going to go higher. These rates, these car interest rates, these loan rates, these mortgage rates, they're going higher from here. They're not topped out yet. That's the reality here of what's going on. Going to be tough, and that means even a 1% pullback on sales for Ford is disastrous, hugely disastrous. Even with gas dropping in price, making cars cheaper to operate, The interest rate on the other side going up makes it more expensive because it's interest compounded on interest. Not good. Not good. W. Walters, I am thumbs up, 185, buddy. You're less than 15 away now. It's true. 186 are here. 14 thumbs ups to go. And we've got 200 of them. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Let's roll, baby. Keep those thumbs ups coming in. The Dow up 183 now. Apple trying a little rally up 91. GameStop, though, 26.64. 26.56, only up 73 cents. GameStop backing up again. Let's take a look at this market. 26.10 was the low of the day on GameStop. 27.15 has been the high. So we've had a 105 range between low and high on GameStop, and we're now at 26.69, approaching the middle part of the range at this point. Spare, I can't watch today. My Tilray calls go up, but the rest is written way too early compared to today. Still, my portfolio is higher than 2 days ago. Right on, Spare. Right on, buddy. Keep her going. Dow up 180, Apple 88, GameStop at 26.78, up 95. 628 on SoFi up 9. Rocket Lab 570 up 14. HBQ 2784 up 34 at the moment. Early pops, but not dramatic. ME up 15. Matterport up 17. ATIP coming back to 112, down just 3 cents now. Smart Rent up 2.5. Spire up 7 now to 155. Is it going to go to 160 before I get 200 thumbs ups? We have 187 thumbs ups. I need 13 more. And Spire is at 155 a share. Oh my goodness, it's going higher. It's on fire. It's going higher. You got to love this. This is the high of the day on 19,900 volume. 19,900. It's up 7 cents. Can you imagine if we had 1 million shares of buying coming into Spire to go to $3? I mean, how about that? Look at that. Oh my gosh. You got to love this. Spire moving higher. ATIP 112, only down 3 cents now. Here we go. Thank you, everybody, for helping out. So I guess there was a fun Chinese rant. I think I missed it. It's playback time over at Beach Boy's house. Thank you for the 190 thumbs ups. We are 10 away from the magical $200 or $200 thumbs up level that I always try to aspire to on these days. We got 191.9 to go, guys. Thank you for coming in with these thumbs ups for me. It is appreciated. Keep them coming, man. Keep them coming. Spire 154, 6 cents away from 160. I think we might get our 200 thumbs ups before Spire hits 160. 193 thumbs up, 7 to go. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated there. There wasn't a rant really, Beach Boy. Not really. I mean, he talked about it a little bit, but he didn't rant. Maybe you're getting used to my rants. Maybe you guys are becoming numb to my rants, and they're not as effective on you. They don't affect you as much as they used to. I don't know. I'm just curious. Yeah, what can I say? Where are we at now? 158 on the Dow. We're still slipping. We're up 29 on the S&P, and we're up 141 on NASDAQ. So NASDAQ and S&P are stronger, but the Dow is not following suit here. We'll have to see how this goes. Anyway, Beach Boy, Christina, are you messing with me? Michael, you owe me a 5-pack of Schlitz Deuce Caboose. Christina, I'm taking away my thumbs ups and going and buying Spire. Deuce Caboose. 6 cents, 5 thumbs. That's what we need right here. 6 cents or 5 thumbs. Now we need 4 thumbs. 196 are in there. 197 are in there. I need 3 more thumbs ups. And Spire is at 153.5. It's not happening. Spire is not going to 160 first. Maybe he'll go after. Maybe I'll get the 200 thumbs ups, and then Spire will go to 160. We could all be winners, you know. We'll take it. 197 on the thumbs up meter. 3 to go, guys. 198. 2 left to get. And I breathe a sigh of relief. 199 are in right now. 1 more, and we've got 200 thumbs ups for this telecast already. Thank you all again and again and again. I thank you. Dow is up 166, Apple up 122, GameStop 26.80 up 97, and there are 200 thumbs ups. showing at the moment on this show. You guys are awesome as always. Thank you. 201. Here they keep coming. They're coming in. Let's go to 250, please. Let's make it a Friday surprise. Deuce Caboose, Michael, that there is an IOU. Might want to hold on to that one. Michael's laughing. All right, we're up 164 on the Dow. We've got a 26.79 market on the GameStop shares. The volume on GameStop this morning, 1.19 million, just under 300,000 shares pre-split. That's how quiet it is. Very quiet. All righty. Thank you all. Cindy B, I am number 201. Thumbs up. Thank you, Cindy B, putting me over the top and keeping me there. Thank you so much. All of you who have hit those thumbs ups buttons. Thank you, guys. Look at SoFi, 630 up 11. Rocket Lab up 14 to 570. HPQ, 2784 up 34 cents. It's a green day, but not incredibly green. We're up 145 to 150 on the Dow right now. It's green, but for how long? We've got to really wonder, how heavy do investors want to have stock in their accounts by the end of the day versus cash? Is cash going to be king at the end of the night here? Alex, HPQ, I got 99 cents for a $27 strike expiring next Friday. Kaboom! There you are. Right on, man. Nicely done. That's like getting $9.90 for a $270 stock for a 1 week contract. Not bad. That's good premiums there. Not quite 4%. Right on, Alex. Way to go. 27.80 is the stock. And next Friday it dies. So there you have it. Let's see how that runs. Daring that market to stay up here. We'll see how it goes. Okay. All right. All right. Let's move on. Keep it going. Cam taking a shot at a coin put. Okay. If you're gambling, you're gambling. I don't know. 149 gain on the Dow, a little weaker. Again, 141, another little pullback on the Dow right now. Let's see. 26.83 on GameStop. And let me just see where else we're at here. Just check everything else out there. Okay. Thank you all for popping in here. There we go. Okay, over to here. Checking out headlines. 208 thumbs up. So you guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. And higher Friday open puts stocks on track to end the week higher and snap a run of 3 straight weekly declines. Well, you know, we could get that, but I'll tell you, is it a great big fat rally? No, at like a 1%, 1.25%, 1.5% move. That's it. Not so much. We'll see what's going on here. So headline here says, the average equity per homeowner rises to a record $300,000. The article says here, U.S. homeowners with mortgages, which accounts for nearly 2/3 of all properties, saw equity in their homes during the second quarter rise 27.8% from a year ago. This is according to property information company CoreLogic Homeowner Equity Report. The total increase in home equity for the quarter was $3.6 trillion, or an average of $60,000 per borrower. The total average equity per homeowner rose to a record $300,000. Equity continues to provide fuel for housing demand, particularly if households are relocating to more affordable areas, say CoreLogic. The problem, of course, is that for those who have equity in their houses and do want to look at a move, the reality is that they're likely to have to get a new mortgage. And if they have an existing mortgage at 3% that they took out a year or two ago, or they rolled over a year or two ago for a 4 or 5 year term, they're down to 1 or 2 or 3 years at 3%, and then that mortgage has to be renewed. Now, for those folks who have a mortgage coming up now for renewal, they're in for a shock. This equity number might be there, 300,000 or whatever their number is, but the cost of the mortgage is going to be dramatically higher going forward. If you're sitting on 300,000 equity, it's likely you're sitting on a $300,000 house. It's unlikely you owe $20,000 in mortgage and have a $320,000 house. My guess is the average, it's a $600,000 house or a $500,000 house with 300,000 equity. You've got to borrow $200,000-300,000 from your banker or renew a mortgage that's $400,000 balance at perhaps 6% versus 3%. Perhaps in the next few months, there are going to be mortgage holders in for a shock when they find out that their old mortgage, which was 3.5%, is now being touted at 7.5%. Now you get just a 3% increase in the cost of money on a $400,000 balance of a mortgage. That's $1,000 a month, approximately. It'll be at least $600 a month if you amortize it out. $600 a month more for the mortgage. Plus, utility bills in the last month went up 16% on average in America and Canada. On average, those aren't going any lower. And then you're going to have property tax increases because every municipality in the United States and Canada are under unbearable pressure with tax revenues that have to be increased to handle inflation. And so there's that cost. Insurance costs will go up because of all the disasters we've had, and on it goes. So the 300,000 equity might be under pressure, but the cost to carry the 300,000 equity is going to be more. This is the thing that they don't talk about. Someone can say to you, "Oh yeah, you're up $300,000 on your house. Way to go! You got 300,000 equity average in your house." Yeah, but it cost me $1,000 a month more this year versus last year to own it, to be in it, and I didn't get $1,000 a month raise after tax from my boss. I got an $800 raise before taxes and deductions. I'm only getting $450 a month more than a year ago. I'm paying $1,000 a month more on my house. And then there's my car. And then there's the other things I have to worry about, my grocery bill and whatever. My cost of living, the cost of living for a homeowner could be higher, rising higher than the cost of living for any other individual that might be a renter, those who own their property outright. If you own it outright, you don't have these cost increases other than utilities and taxes, but not on the mortgage. So good news, your account is up, but bad news, we're charging you higher fees to hold your account. That's the catch, right? And it's not necessarily a tax deduction, is it? Not necessarily, no. Depending on where you live. In Canada, definitely not. Interesting how this is all going along here. IT, I ended up buying out my Tesla covered calls and it rocked another $2. Account still goes up. I win. Nick, I am number 209 on that thumbs up meter. Thank you, all of you. And way to go, IT, making money writing options. Well done. Okay, well done. Is that a what have I got there? Is that like an eyebrow sticking way up? I hate it when I see that. Welcome all to the show. We're at 217 thumbs ups, guys. Thank you very much. This is great stuff. All right, the markets. Let's take a look. At the moment, a 163 gain on the Dow. Watching for how it's going to go. Make it 226. Pardon me. My machine is behind here. 226 gain on the Dow. 177 on Apple, trying a little run. GameStop, $27, trying a little run. SoFi, $6.29, up a dime. Rocket Lab up 14. HPQ up 42. We've got ME up 16 cents. Matterport up 12. ATIP is only down 2.8 cents now to 112.2. SmartRent up 3.5 cents. We've got it at 298.5. Spire back to $1.50. Unfortunately, up 2.5 cents, but back to 150. Cyxtera 520 up 7. Bed Bath Beyond up a dime. Tesla up $7. 296. Tesla could be another option writing opportunity if it wants to go up in strength. Can always be another option, right? Pfizer up 31, Boeing up 164, Cisco up 22, Twitter down 16 cents, Home Depot up 12 cents to $300. Carvana up 166, Robinhood up 53, Vanik up 472, IBM finally turned green, up 32 cents. Microsoft up 420, Goldman up 450, Google up 160, Amazon up 233, Meta up 440. We have some gains there in the markets, trying to put something onto it. Again, I really don't know if we're going to last all that long. It's a question of the first, second hour of whether this is a sustained buying run, or after 10:30 this morning when Europe closes, do we run out of gas? There's that question as well. European markets today up. FTSE up 1.25%. Germany up 1.25%. France is up 1.3%. We're up over 1 percentage point on all the European markets. The question is, will that keep the American markets going once they close? Or will that optimistic buying evaporate in the next 27 minutes? And do we begin to see a slide going into the weekend into America, where, economic numbers coming out from around the world are not all that encouraging? We'll see. It's all emotion, and that's what it's all about. Oil up 250 at 86.06. The Dow up 275 at this moment. All right, that is the story, and that is our situation here, folks. Welcome one and all to the party. Glad you could make it. Let's see how the market reacts and our options react. GameStop 2701 up 118. Alrighty, 222 thumbs ups. You guys are awesome. We might hit 250 thumbs ups today. I'm going to give this thumbs up meter a little boost here. Throw some more of these around. Thank you for 222 thumbs ups today. You've been very kind to me all this week, and I appreciate it. Hopefully you're making money out there. Keep your eyes on your options. Watch for shrinkage as the day rolls along here. Look for selling opportunities where you can write options into strength. Do not fear upside. There isn't any. Thank you all so much for being with us today. So appreciated. Fantastic. Okay. Just reading headlines coming across here all over the place. Let's move on here. The gain on the Dow right now, 264, 44 gain on 44-point gain on S&P. Nasdaq up 183. Nasdaq is 1.5% better. S&P 1.1. The Dow up 0.84. The Dow is behind the two other markets still. Has been all morning. GameStop 2707 or so. Yep, 2707 up 124. Let's see. Mirko just sold 5 HPQ 28s for next Friday, 43 cents. Alberto, no with RH, laughing out loud. Okay, Robinhood. Michael, yes to buyback options, 65 cents or under. Coyote, my arms are crossed. Michael, Fidelity, that is. Alberto, didn't hurt. Know that. Thanks. Let's see. Hunt didn't know that. Okay. Joe, TD told me it was only free to close 5 cents or less. Interesting. All right. Again, these are questions people are asking each other. That's the beauty of this channel. Option traders asking each other questions while we're on the air as to what to do and what's going on. How does your platform work versus my platform, and so on. Very good. Apple at 156.24 up 178. It's gone from the 154.75 range, which was the low, to now the high end of the range, 156.24, which was just off the high at 156.43. So Apple, a little pop there. GameStop 27.18 up 135 on a volume of 1.6 million, 400,000 pre-split, very quiet. See if that lasts much longer. A relief rally, perhaps. Yeah, could be. SoFi 630 up 11. Rocket Lab up 13 to 569. HPQ 2806 up 57. ME up 7.5. That's backing up a bit. Matterport up 14. It's backing up a bit. ATIP still at 112.4. SmartRent 299.5. Not moving much. Spire is backing off. It's back to 150. Sixtera, where are we? 522 up 9. Tesla up 670 or so at 295.92, trying a little rally. Pfizer holding a 29-cent gain, but has been titch higher, not too much higher, but it's up there. It's trading at 9.2 times earnings, so it's cheap, but it is fluctuating between these 46, 47 range right these days. Boeing up 180, 159.58. Cisco up 35. Twitter down 22. Home Depot up 43 cents. Carvana up 153. Robinhood up 64. Vanik up 527 to 216. IBM up 54 cents. Microsoft up 450 at the moment. 460 or so. Goldman up 420. Golden opportunity to write Goldman Sachs puts calls today, perhaps. Nice going. All right. Karen, I sold my long shares of BAC and IBM to get some more cash into my account. Right on. Alberto Gaiotti, me too, sitting at the Harley dealer making money. John Anderson, Uncle Bruce, I sold the 340 Goldman Sachs for 1020 October 7. I have this song stuck in my head. Bob Seger, turn the page. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. I am growing and getting more comfortable BTW more, but I need more cowbell. Yes. More cowbell. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Right on, John Anderson. Way to go. 1020 for a 340 for October 7. Taking the money and putting it into your account, cash, and saying, all right, come and get me. I dare you to take me out at 340. Go ahead. I'm getting 350 for it. I'll sell it. I'll be happy to be exercised right now. Exercise me. Go ahead. 339 on the stock, up 379. The contract is out of the money, actually, and it will depreciate depending on how the stock performs and as time goes by. John, way to go. If the shares take a dip later today or Monday or Tuesday and they drop to 335, 333, these contracts are down to $5, $4. Pick them back off, turn around and write 335s for $10 and dare them to take you out at 345. Just say, come and get me. Come and get me up here. Goes to 331 or something, and those calls go from 10 to 5, buy them back again and write 330s, $10 each. Take me out at 340. I'll buy the stock back at 331. I'm okay with it. There you go. Nice job. Nice work, says Alberto to John Anderson. Right on, buddy. GameStop volume is garbage. Exactly. Karim, Uncle Bruce, I sold 10 Matterport January 25 750s. I got $1.21 on that pop. Better deal than the 115 I was trying for yesterday. I got 6 cents more. Are those Jan 25s or Jan 2024s? I'm not sure. This is interesting. John Anderson, Alberta, much appreciated, bro. Much appreciated. Right on, John. We support each other here. Way to go, guys. Do not be afraid of upside. Just don't. Just do not. We're up 261 on the Dow at the moment. Apple up 155. If you have Apple deep in the money calls or shares, you can write 155s, 156s, 160. You can write 150s for October and take the $6 book value plus a bunch of premium if you can get it, and dare them. Buy me at 150. You just gave me $10. That gives me 160. Take me out at one. I'm happy to sell 150. That's 160. They're 156. I'll buy them back at 156. You just gave me $160. I love it. I'll just buy back and write again. I'm here for you. That's what you're about. You're the charity people. You're the nice guys. You're the ones with the money. You got the money in your account. You're the nice people giving some of it back. Nice. Karim 2024. Right now. Okay, yeah, those are, I didn't think you could write 2025s. Nice right. Nice right. Okay. Now, what are you going to do with the dough? Are you going to buy more stock and write some more calls? You wrote 10 of them. You got $1,200. Hey, do you want to buy more of that stock at, what's it trading at now? Matterport, 460. You could almost buy 300 more and write 3 more contracts and get another $360. Build up that position. Anyway, up to you, Karim. Nice going, buddy. Way to go. Way to go. Take the dough and let's go from there. All right. 262 gain on the Dow. 160 on Apple and GameStop 27.40 right now, up $1.57. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. The day ain't over. No, it's not. Let's see how these markets want to perform for us. Oil up 250, trying to hold its gain at 86-ish. I think we went from 87 or 88 to 83 the other day. Now we're back to 86 again. We're going nowhere fast on oil as far as I can tell, but we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Thank you, everybody. Are we having fun? I think we are. 226 on the thumbs up meter. Guys, you are awesome. We're only 23 away now, 227, 23 away from 250 thumbs ups. Guys, there's 253 of you here. Are there 23 of you out there that can hit that thumbs up button? That would be cool if you did. Help me out. Get me up there to 250. That would be nice. Thank you all for the support today. Thank you. All right. Let's see. What else is happening out there? Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Thank you all. There we go. Okay, we'll do that to there. Continuing on. Okay. All right. There we go. 237 thumbs up. Ooh, 13 away from 250. Awesome. Awesome stuff, guys. Thank you. Let's take a look at interest rates right now. Kind of curious how this is going. The 10-year US 3.27, just a tiny bit lower than yesterday. Germany 1.68%. That's just like a tenth of a point lower, just barely. We've got UK rates at 3.08, more or less unchanged. Not much going on there. On currency, we're at par again on the euro, 100.48, half a penny above par parity to the US dollar there. The pound is at 115.8. This isn't going to last long. These numbers, they're going to back off. Now we're into the final 15 minutes. I think we're into the final 15 minutes for European markets, if I'm not mistaken. And they're up 1.25% to 1.5% roughly across the board. We'll see if that peters our markets out when they close out. We're going to find out soon enough on all of that, okay? The Dow Jones right now up 295. This is the high of the day for the Dow. Trying to do a little rally. We are higher than last week or so, just barely. In the last month, we were in the 34,150 range on August the 16th. 34,150 for the Dow. We're at 32,081. So we have lost 2,070 points since the 16th of August, not even a month. So that's showing you how far down we've come. We were down to 31,145 at the low of this swoon 3 days ago. So we're 31.1. We're now 32,086. We've almost got 1,000 points back on the Dow with today's gains, which right now are 300 points. The question is, do we end up the day flat or lower even today? Is that going to happen when it's all said and done? We'll follow it, of course. as we always do. All right, moving on. Let's go. Thank you, everybody, for being here. GameStop, 27.59 now. This high of the day, 27.73 has been the high. 27.46 right at the moment. Volume, GameStop, 2.1 million, just a little over 500,000 pre-split volume. We are down to now 13 minutes to go before the European markets close. And is this the last gasp of upside? Because the Europeans are optimistic. They're happy today. Their markets are higher. But will this buying now go away? And does that mean the U.S. selling kicks in here? Does that happen? We got a lot of hedge funds watching this closely who may just start jumping in with short sales, or they're going to liquidate out quickly just before the close of Europe's markets to take advantage of cashing in. We'll see, and we'll see. All right. Looks like the European markets, they hit their highs way early today, like really early, and they've been flatlining ever since. The European, like the FTSE in UK, the DAX in Frankfurt, the CAC 40 in Paris, they all hit their highs of the day in the first couple of hours of trading, and they've been either lower than that or flatlining for the most part ever since, and have not been gaining and adding to the gains. Interesting. This technically is interesting to me. The Dow right now is up 268. We just gave up 40 points here. Coming into 12 minutes, into the final 12 minutes of European trading. I'm kind of wondering if Europeans have also been doing the same thing over there. They've been selling into their gains of the day ever since this morning. Now, for the last 4 hours, they've been liquidating out, and the markets have not been able to add to their 1.5% gains. They may have been up to 1.75% at one point. Now they're only at 1.5%. Interesting to watch how this will all settle out as we come into the final 11 minutes of trading in Europe. All right. Okay. 270 gain on the Dow, 185 on Apple, GameStop 27.60 with a high of 27.73, I think. Yep. Just short of the high of the day on GameStop right now. SoFi up just a nickel. It's backed off from 631 to 624 on 7.9 million. We got Rocket Lab up 13 cents. HPQ 2810 up 60. A good day today for HPQ. A little relief rally here. We'll see what it can do. AMC is up 65 cents here to like 14.40. A combined value there. ME only up 3 cents. We're backing off on ME. We got it up to 366. We're down to 349 now. Matterport still at 465, but it got to 473. So it's backing up. ATIP is still down too. Smart Rent 298 at up 3.5. Spire 150 up 2 cents. Xterra up 6. These are not going anywhere in a hurry at the moment. The rest of the market seems to be outperforming the former SPACs. 291 gain on the Dow, and we got 10 minutes left in the European markets before we close them out. We'll see if how these markets fare at the very end of their trading. Are they running into any late selling before the weekend kicks in? All right. Okay. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Watching 20 things at the same time right now. Welcome all. We have 243 thumbs ups, 7 away from 250. You guys are awesome today. Thank you for coming through for me with these thumbs ups. We could have 250 here in just a few minutes. Thank you, guys. This is great. Just great. All right. Alex, I'm off to collect the kids from school. We'll see you a little later for libations. And Coyote, Alex, the libation station is gearing up. Susan, the shop's about. Pep talk on ATIP and SoFi. Anyone? I love what's been happening on ATIP this week. 85 cents at all-time low. Now we're 115. That's an improvement. Let's keep that going. And SoFi breaking up from the high fives now to the low 60s. Let's go. Credit Savage Well bought 100 GameStop for $26.51, and my stink bid to sell at $28.50 covered call for next week just hit at $105. Nice. $28.50 right on a $26.50 buy. Nice going. JRP, I fail to understand how Uncle Bruce telling us about the truth of Chinese politics and their type of government is a rant. I don't know how's that a rant? That's the truth. DQ, Beach Boy, glad you were here. It's a lurker day for me. Spicy Android, Uncle Bruce, should I roll over now on GameStop? I have a $26 expiring today. No, I wouldn't do that now. No, I'd wait a bit longer here. No rush. Just wait this out. Let's see how this stock performs after the European close. 7 minutes away for the European close. We'll see if this market has any more staying power or if it starts to run out of gas. Let's go back over here to Europe right there. These markets are up about 1.5% or so as we're coming into the final 7 minutes of trading or so, I believe. And we'll see just what they're up to. There we are, right there. Am I right on that, or are we further out for close? I might be incorrect on the timing. I hate being incorrect. Is it actually another, like, is it next hour? Like I'm trying to follow this. I'm not in Europe, so I don't know. Anyway, the one chart gives me the illusion, the impression that we have another maybe an hour to go, or am I misreading this? Are we down to the last 24, 26 minutes? Anyway, we'll see what's going on here. Pat, I just built a libation station in our new basement. Can't wait to mix with the first Cosmo spelled with a C, not a K. Okay. Right on, Pat. Way to go. Thank you. 249 thumbs ups. Where? Right there. 250 thumbs up. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much for hitting those. That helps. That really is helping us today. 250 thumbs ups. Way to go. All righty. The FTSE is still showing a gain of 1.47. It had been higher today, about 20 points higher, but it has given up a bit of ground so far. We'll watch for that. The Dow right now, 267 is the gain after climbing over 300 on the high of the day. And we got S&P up about 41, NASDAQ up 164, apparently. Those have backed off as well, a little bit from their highs. So we've given up some ground there. All righty, GameStop 27.29, the high of the day, 27.73. So we're giving up ground on GameStop a little bit here, just a little here at the moment. 43-cent pullback on GameStop right now. I would not be rolling over GameStop contracts right now. No. Okay, there we go. 251 thumbs ups. Awesome. Thank you. All righty. It could be a Cosmo, depending on the ingredients, says Pat. German markets, 1 hour to go. Okay, that's where I'm off right now. We'll watch this. The RSI says GameStop is overbought, says Spicy. Mirko, Frankfurt closes at 17:30. That's in an hour. Thank you. DQ, Uncle Bruce, a lot of European markets close at 11:30 U.S. Eastern. So an hour from now. Right on. Thank you guys for this. Appreciate it. I'm just watching too many things at the same time. And we're watching for faltering. The last hour of trading on a Friday. Will we have selling come in where traders in Europe will want to be in cash? And that means they're going to sell into the U.S. market as well. They're going to get out of positions for their European close, and that will translate into a lower market in America. And after the Europe markets are closed, a lack of fresh cash coming in we could be going lower. Professional traders are watching this all the time. Okay, so we'll stay on that and see what the indications are. Okay, 286 uptick right now on the Dow, 286 points higher today, with a 44-point gain on S&P, Nasdaq up 174. Okay, and 27.35 on GameStop right now. $2.11 gain on oil at 85.69. Not going much further. All righty. And DQ, Uncle Bruce, it's just a little too little sleep. That's the problem. Carbonara, that's what did me in yesterday. H. Gregory, I think you mean oversold for GameStop. Well, we might be overbought here. 27.40 on GameStop, up 157 right now. UK closes at 10:30 Eastern time. That's in a couple of minutes. UK. Okay, so that's the first of the markets because the UK is one time zone. And okay, got it. All right. Right on. Okay. Watching it all. Watching it as much as we can. As tired as I am. 11:30 Eastern time, says Karim. 11:30 Eastern time. Michael, in an hour. It's an hour, Bruce. Don't be fooled. It's an hour. Okay. Oh man. We're back up 293 to 300 points approximately on the Dow. Apple up 190. GameStop up 27.44 right now, up 161. SoFi 624 up a nickel. Rocket Lab up 14. HBQ at 28.12 up 61. We got ME down now half a penny. We've got now unchanged 346 on ME. Gave up all those gains. Matterport up just 8 cents. ATIP at 114.5, almost even on ATIP. SmartRent at 299.5, up 4.5. Spire 148.5, giving up that gain. It was at what was it? 155 today? 155 was the high. It's 148.5 now. 46,000 volume. No volume on Spire. Sexter up 528, up 15 cents. Bed Bath & Beyond up 36 cents. Tesla up 732 to 296.58. Pfizer up 41 cents. Boeing up 83. Cisco's up 35 cents. Twitter up 6. Make it down 6. Home Depot up $1.20 to 301. Carvana up 131. Robinhood up 48 cents. Vanik up 465. IBM up 55. Microsoft up 530. Goldman up 315 to 338.50. Way to go writing those 340s. Mr. Anderson, way to go writing those 340s. All right, there you go. A DQ, all these green quotes are eating into my profits. This is so odd to say. It's so weird to say that. Okay. Google up 166, Amazon up 217, Meta Platforms up 431, BlackBerry up 15, Royal Caribbean up 138 right now. Costco up 296, Walmart up 65 cents, Nvidia up $3, Disney up 240, American Airlines up 18 cents to 14.14, Netflix up 480 to 232, Moderna down 118 to $140. There you go. DQ, how are you doing on those Moderna calls that you keep writing? Are they working for you? DQ, let me know if you have any time. JRP, if a person wants to take advantage of both sides of the market, one could write strangles. Well, that's true. You can. There's all kinds of spreads you can play. I love the poor man covered call. I love leverage for income. I like using leverage to bring in income. That's where I go whole hog. And if you can get yourself a bunch of HPQs, a bunch of Cisco's, a bunch of Pfizer, deep in the money calls, and write a ton of calls. That's what it's about, folks. Volume of the writes. How many can you write a month? If you're writing calls every 10 days on HPQs, You can do 20 every 10 days. That's 60 calls a month. Look, you can make 40 cents a call on HPQs times 60. That's 2,400 a month. That's about 30,000 a year in revenue. As a starter, let's go from there. Yeah, let's go. Can be more than that. Alrighty. DQ, Moderna is okay. I rewrote the other day. I wrote 140s for the 16th of September. I'm underwater right now, but it's all time premium. Tick tock, tick tock. Assume the position. Cross your arms. Watch the shrinkage come through. Right on, pal. Well done. Well done. Writing Moderna's at 140. Way to go. Yep, they're 140.05. Yeah, going nowhere fast. Nice job. Okay. Michael, I've got GameStop 25s expiring next Friday. My arms are folded. JRP, I'm looking forward to our one-on-one. I want to talk about these poor man covered calls, Uncle Bruce. The strangles do require naked premium, which can make a person sweat bullets when things swing wildly. Yeah, I don't go there. I really avoid those kinds of transactions. I'm more conservative, as you've probably figured out as you watch me here, where I tell you to write, at the money, out of the money, sometimes in the money, depending on just how aggressive you want to be. But with poor man covered calls, this is a leverage move. And those of you who want to become self-employed, you don't have $200,000, $300,000, $500,000 of power. You got 20, 30, 40 grand that you can work with. You can utilize $20,000, get your hands on, $500, $600 calls on HPQ. $20,000 and $500 calls. You can pick up 40 calls, deep in the money calls on HPQ, and write 40 at a time. Every 10 days or so. Can you pull that off? That's 120 a month, 120 calls. You want to become self-employed, 120 calls have to carry you. Now, how much do you need? You see what I mean? So if you make 40 cents a call, that's 4,800 a month. Is that enough? If you're writing, calls on GameStop, you're going to get a higher premium, but you won't have as many deep in the money calls. It's a trade-off. So can you get deep in the money calls on GameStop and you might write fewer, but they are more money per contract. And so there's this thing, and this is what we talk about and we go over together. We try to figure out the leverage factor and see if you can get to the point, depending on what capital you have to work with, you'll figure out very quickly, oh yeah, $50,000 of available credit, available capital, available assets. This can help me get to a self-employed scenario or really add to my retirement. And a lot of you out there who are in your late 40s and early 50s, let's say, you guys are looking at retirement now a lot more seriously than ever before, especially if you've had friends and relatives who retired in the last year and a half, 2 years because of COVID. You saw people able to retire at age 54 rather than age 63 or 58 instead of 65 or 66. You've seen this come your way and you're close. You're a few years away or you're already into some retirement situation, but you're like anyone else concerned about inflation and you want to raise income into your household. And like I said, for some of you, $1,000 or $2,000 a month of added income on top of existing retirement income makes for a comfortable situation, much more comfortable situation, because you're not eating into your savings. You're actually maintaining your savings, growing income, and maybe only a third of the money you're making on option premiums is for living, and 2/3 of the premium is added to your account to grow savings. This is the turnaround we're trying to get to here for a lot of you, depending on just the situation you're in. Again, every one of you is different. None of you are identical to the other. But that the bottom line is this: if you can bring in more cash than you're bringing in before, you've got to be better. You've got to be better ahead. Alberto, the one-on-ones are absolutely the best route to take. Duncan, have a great day. I need to go buy some euros. Karim, Uncle Bruce, I want to write on a stock you don't follow. The bid ask is 0 to 49. What should I put in, please? Karim, if you're trying to write an option where there is no market, you're really you're hurting yourself in the long run. You really want to be writing options in a liquid market. You want to have the ability to quickly make moves in or out without worrying about whether you can even get someone to buy something off you or whether you could buy something back from somebody. If a market makes a violent move, you're stuck. You're vulnerable, and it could go the wrong way. I have no idea what to tell you here on a dead market. I have no idea what advice to give you. This is a crapshoot. I really, I don't know the stock. I don't know the contract. I don't know the expiry. I mean, it's not fair to ask me a question like that. Alberta, I usually will have my questions written and pick his brain for an hour. That's true. We do, and an hour passes by pretty quick. We usually go over. It's okay. Tiff, Uncle Bruce, I sold 3 HPQ September 16 calls for $27 calls a couple of days ago. Current price is only 10 cent of time value. Would you roll them right now since there's really no time value left? Cross my arms and wait. Okay, hold on a second. You wrote September 16th, so that's next week expiry. And you wrote 27s. Okay, right. Okay. And the stock's 28.13 right now. The current price has only a dime of time value. Okay, I see what you mean. The contracts are trading at book value plus a dime. Okay, I got it. Would you roll them now? Okay, if you can do a rollover for a week further out or 2 or 3, either at the same price, 27s, for the same amount of money or more, it should be more, you can take more cash because you'll get time, right? On the other hand, if you can move up to 28s from 27s, buy back 27s and write 28s further down the line for what it costs you to buy these, that's a free rollover. That's a $1 bump for nothing, just time. If you can move up to 28.5s or 29s for virtually the same amount of money, that's a smart gain. That is a great gain. Now it's up to you. Do you want to just write new 27s for a higher strike price and watch the shrinkage? Again, if the shares back off, you'll get shrinkage. Or do you want to move into 28s and be writing, be selling calls that are time premium only calls? This is where you got this choice. You have the choice to make. I like it. I think I can go 27.50s without any cost. Look at September 23rd. Look at the 30th. And look at the first week of October and see if you can go that or 28s as well, and maybe move up that $1 for no cost and rock and roll. Yeah. See what it gets. Yeah. This is, you're in charge. You got all day today. You got all day Monday. You got all day Tuesday. Right on. TIF, way to go. This is the kind of talk we have for rollovers. These are the choices you're given, and these are good choices. You're moving up your strike price because the stock is moving up. Great. This is great. Your underlying asset is going higher. All of you sitting on HPQ deep in the money calls, a bunch of you out there have 18s, 19s, 20s, 21s, 22s, 23s. They've all gone up in value for you, haven't they? And that's what you want ultimately. So you may be rolling over calls that you're writing to a higher strike, but your underlying calls are recovering or improving in value. Nice. Okay. We usually go over. No, we always do. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Uncle, I am forever grateful. We always go over in time. Yeah. And we're never able to stop for talk for an hour. No. That's almost true. That's true in every case. It is rare that our thing ends in an hour. I usually leave a gap between appointments just to make sure that the overrun is protected. Yeah, we get a lot in. We're up 357 on the Dow right now. 357, near the high of the day. I think we may have been a titch higher than this, just a bit higher, but not much. We're right near the high of the day here. 357 gain. We've got a 54-point gain on S&P, Nasdaq up 217. Again, I keep coming back to the end of the European markets and the final hours of our day and the week here. How many want to be long stock versus cash? And that's where reversals come in. We'll see. 27.99 on GameStop, up to 16. And you can keep your eyes open for rollover opportunities if you want to, of course. No problem there. All right. Let's see what else is going on here. We're up to speed on all my comments. Thank you, everybody. 211 gain on Apple, 216 on GameStop, 27.99, 28.03. SoFi only up 6 cents. That bothers me. Rocket Lab is up 19. That's improved. HPQ up 66, 28.16. I'm happy it's there, because now you can write 29s or look at 30s again, depending how far out you want to go. You can write 28s. You could write 27s in the money and dare them to take you out. Again, what's your risk tolerance like? How aggressive you want to be? Can you get premiums? AMC is up 73 cents and apes are up 18. So it's a 91 cent gain there. Finally, a little improvement, but we're still at 14.60. ME up 7.5. Matterport up a dime. ATIP is up a penny to 116. Yay! Finally in the green here. SmartRent up 6. Spire up 3 to 151. It's back to the 150 level. Cyxtera up 21 to 534. Alrighty. Oh no, they're taking the bait again. Karim, appreciate your straightforward response. Thanks, buddy. You got it. Alberto, plain English, mic drop. Pat, I just bought my Darth Vader toothpick dispenser for the new libation station. And he takes a toothpick out of his cape and flings it forward. It's so cool. Nice, I guess. We're up 880 on Tesla. Pfizer's up 64. Boeing up 112. Cisco up 48. Home Depot up 232. Carvana up 172. Nice to see some green here. Again, you don't have to fear the upside. We'll take green. We'll take it, but don't fear it. Mr. T, hi, Uncle Bruce. I am number 140. What is making GameStop jog, do you think? Well, we've had a dump from 45 to 23 in 2 weeks. Can it bounce to 26, 27, 28? Well, of course it can. Will it hold it? There you go. 27.80 right now, by the way, on GameStop. We topped out at 28.08, and we're at 27.80. So we've just given up 28 cents quick. Yeah, it can pop a bit, but going into this weekend, what do we want? You want to be long? Really? You really want to be long this weekend? We'll see. I'm here to watch. We'll see what's going on. All right. Let's move over here. Quick peek on Europe. Coming into the final hours of European trading. We're still holding 1.5% gains on those markets as we're into the final 15 or so minutes of the days over there. So we're going to see if this momentum carries into America and stays here, or do we begin to get the liquidations coming through where traders will want to be flush with cash, not stock, going into the weekend. This is what we're going to watch for very, very closely. The Dow right now up 371. Yep, don't question about it. That's a 1.17% gain, though. That's all that is. S&P is up 1.4%. Nasdaq up 1.89 right now. All right. Let's see. Yeah, shares of 3M and Caterpillar are higher today. 28.03 on GameStop again, trying another run to go higher. We'll see about that. All righty. Let's go. The whole market's having a green day today. That's true. Flint Creek, come on to me, ATIP. 20 cents is all I need. Then you may dip. There you go. Alberto, okay, hopping back on. What's that? Hopping on my hog. See you all this afternoon. Remember, the market is a transfer of money from the impatient to the patient. Keep them arms crossed. Right on, Alberto. You got it. DQ, dead cat, defying gravity. Yeah, maybe the cat hit the trampoline and is trying something, but it's still going to come back down. It bounces once, then they take the trampoline away, and then that could be what's going on. We're up 369 on the Dow, 53 on the S&P, and 215 on NASDAQ. Apple up 219, GameStop 2807. The high of the day is here, 2809, 2810. We've had it again. Another high of the day on GameStop, 226 gain. SoFi only up a nickel, only up 4 now, 623 on SoFi. It's not coming along. I don't know. I see 87% advancing on the market. Very green, says Coyote. That's true. Rocket Lab up 20 to 576. HPQ 2814, 2812, up 62 cents. Uncle Bruce, I rolled up into September 23rd, strike 28. Thanks. Right on. There you go. Way to go, Tiff, on that move right there. And that would be the HPQs. Right on. Right on. Yeah, that's a good move. JRP, thank you. Alberto, right on, you guys. Way to go. Rollover time. If it's there, it's there. But as each minute goes by here, we're going to watch this close of Europe. In 12 minutes, we watch Europe market close. Europe markets close. All of them. We'll see what they want to do. London, UK, Germany, France, all up 1.6% coming into the bells in 12 minutes. We'll see how they hold that. And then we come into America only trading for the rest of the day here. And we'll see how that does. 356 gain right now. We were up 375 on the U.S. markets for our highs today. Were those the highs? I don't know. Well, we're around, aren't we? Thank you, everybody. There you go, kids. Very interesting stuff. Welcome one, welcome all to the party today. Nice to have you here. Thank you for these thumbs ups today, everybody. You guys really helped out the show. 259 of them. I appreciate it. Boy, I don't think we'll get 300, but that was pretty cool. If anyone's watching the rerun, hit those thumbs ups for us, please. That would be great. Thank you all. All right. And here we are. Somebody pull the trampoline out from under SNOW, please. There you go. Michael is saying 42 minutes. Are you saying the market's close in 42 minutes? Is it that far away? You could well be right. We may yet have a ways to go on this. I can't wait for Europe to close, obviously, as you can tell. I can't wait. Whatever. 377 gain on the Dow. Apple up 235. GameStop 27.99, 27.95 at the moment. We topped out on GameStop at 28.20. At the moment, those are the highs for now. 27.95-ish at this second in time. SoFi still only up a nickel, 624. The volume today, 10.3 million. Very light on SoFi. This is very light trading on SoFi. This is not heavy duty at all. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you all. BBBY, having a day, looks like, says Coyote. Thanks, everybody, from John Anderson. Right on. And Tiff, unless I'm too tired for math today, I didn't lose anything with the roll. Probably didn't. And you gained $100 a contract on the up move, at least. So nicely done. That's what it's about. That's called smart roll up. That's really is. HPQ is at 28.12. If it backs off this afternoon to 27.80, you're already laughing because it's a 30-cent downtick on the stock. Your contracts are out of the money. You see what I mean? And buyback opportunities Monday or Tuesday. Here we go. Look out. Michael, we're both right, Bruce. Germany closes at 11 Eastern time and UK closes at 11:30. Got it. Okay. I'm looking at two different charts, and sometimes I think one is closing and then the other isn't. I gotcha. All right. 382 gain on the Dow, coming into the last few minutes on one market, and then we'll watch the other. Right now in the UK, we're up 111, which is 1.53. The German market is up 196 points, 1.52%. CAC 40, Paris up 99.4, up 1.6%. We've got, I think Milan, is this Milan and FTSE MIB and IBEX 35. I think we're dealing with Italy and Spain, if I'm not mistaken on that. I don't follow this all that closely. I mean, that closely. But we watch it. 378 is the gain on the Dow right now, 1.19%. 2784, 2781 on GameStop at this moment in time. SoFi up a nickel. Rocket Lab, 20 cents higher. Thank you. 2804 on HPQ. Backing up a bit on HPQ. We topped out at 2820. We're at 2804 on HPQ. Interesting patterns. Okay. All right. And all right. Okay. Deuce Caboose. You know what? I think ME is going to announce a drug real soon. They're going to announce a new drug. Coyote time zones. Michael, sounds interesting. Deuce Caboose. ME, new drug, anytime. It's at 358, up 12. Go. Please go. That would be nice. Deuce Caboose. Michael, do I buy Rocket Lab now or wait for the market to crash? What do I do? I don't know, Michael. Wait for a pullback, in my opinion. There you go. Right on, kids. The Dow up 377. GameStop 2776. A little lower from the highs. 2770, 2768. GameStop backing up a bit from the 2820 high of the day. All right. Michael, or you could crash Rocket Lab by buying it now. I mean, if you buy it, it's going down. Deuce Caboose is laughing now. Tiff, Deuce, I heard that they plan to announce the drug today, but rescheduled due to the Queen's death. So ME maybe next week. There you go. I think we're having some shenanigans going on here. We're up 370 on the Dow, 2776 on GameStop. Right there, up 193. Guys, okay. I've been on for 2 hours, 21 minutes. I think it's time for me to pack this show in. Take a bit of a break, get a breakfast in me, get some rest, get ready for the final hour of trading with you crazy people out there. Delightfully crazy people. Thank you for hanging out with me today. And thank you, all of you who have been helping out on this thumbs up meter today. 262 of them. You got to love that. 262 thumbs up. Thank you all for that support. I appreciate it. We'll be here at 3 o'clock this afternoon for the final hour of trading, for the final hour of options for today expiry. And we'll see what rollovers are done and how they're done and, all that good stuff. And I'm going to see if I can get rid of that crazy eyelash up there. It's driving me nuts. What can I say? Thank you, guys. Take care. Have a great morning, a good afternoon out there from wherever you are. Good evening in Europe. And we'll see you later today for the final hour, okay? Richard and Pat, I couldn't have said this any better myself. Neat. I agree. Hit those knee emojis. Get these markets going your direction. Watch those closes in Europe come through here as we're coming in the last of it. JRP, Richard, Pat, Merkley, they're all hitting it. Neat. Thank you, guys. What other channel can you do this on? I mean, come on. The new. Neat. There you go, DQ. There you go. You can't do this anywhere else on YouTube. I mean, it's great. Thank you, guys. I'll see you later today. Bye for now.